Hello, how are you doing today, Mr. Johnson?
Good, how about yourself?
Good, fine. The last time that we spoke, John was getting a transition from 8th grade to a freshman in high school.
Yes, it's really interesting and a little difficult. He's having a few problems with the transition, a little bit of bullying here and there.
Bullying?
A little bit, yeah.
Can you tell me more about the bullying, sir?
He's mostly being picked on because he looks different than my wife and I. He doesn't really have a good explanation for it. He's very curious as to his birth parents and how we ended up with him, basically.
Okay. Is the bullying like so severe he's not wanting to go to school?
At times, here and there. Usually it's just little remarks here and there.
On his appearance?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of things does he say to you when he comes home about?
Not a lot, actually. He kind of closes up, and when he does talk, it's just basically kids pick on him because he's an orphan or he's adopted and he doesn't have any real parents that love him, that kind of thing.
Okay. Is he being picked on for appearance?
Yes.
As well?
Basically, yes.
Okay. And I would imagine he has questions as to why he looks different than you.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't really know how to handle that, and me and my wife we want to do it the right way so as not to cause more problem than we are helping.
Right. When they're adolescents, it can be difficult. They're finding themselves, and on top of adoption, that can be just more stress. Is there any other issues besides the bullying that's...
Just the issue with the birth parents. Curious as to where he really came from, who his birth parents are. And,
Okay.
you know.
Has he asked who they are? Does he want to speak?
No, he hasn't brought it up directly, but little things here and there, especially with the bullying, it really comes to light.
Yeah. A closed adoption can be difficult for adoptees, especially if they're wanting to reach out. In this case, he cannot have any communication with the birth mother or father for his safety. And high school could be a difficult time, regardless if a child is adopted or not. And it is common for children that don't look a certain way or don't look like their parents to be pointed out.
Yeah.
And stereotyped and discriminated against. My recommendations for you would be to keep an open mind conversation with your child. Remain as transparent as you can, even with the closed adoption. I think it's important for the adoptees to know why they can't, but not fully yet until they're old enough to understand. Just know that it's for their safety, and they need to feel secure that the adoptive parents do care about them.
Absolutely.
I have a few recommendations, resources for you.
Okay.
There is a book that I have read and I found very useful. It is called The Connected Child. It is written by directors of child development, and it includes several strategies and hints and scenarios to help the child transition.
Okay.
This is from early childhood, and I'm sure that there are all kinds of tips in there to help with adolescents.
Okay.
Here's information on that, if you'd like to look over it. Also, there is a website that I've got some information on, and it is, where is the name of it? AdoptionLearningPartners.org.
Okay.
Now, you do have to pay for some of the courses, which is always, not the most pleasant, but it does have a lot of material plus resources that will help you. And, then again, you have internet support groups that he can go to. If he comes from a different ethnical background than you and I, per se, there are online support groups where he can interact with young men and women just like him that are going through the same difficulties and struggles, so he doesn't feel so alone. I would recommend, going to open houses for these types of events. I know adoption agencies have open houses and events that bring awareness and spread, information about this stuff. So here's this information on that. And as always, if you ever need to talk to anybody, or if your wife needs to call me, she can.
Okay, great.
I know that this is not our routine meeting, but with the bullying, I
Yeah.
definitely wanted to speak with you.
Yeah, it's
So,
becoming an issue, so,
just be there for him.
yeah, we're trying.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.